cashier just handed me $2.25 in change, but I paid $10 for a $7.85 item.
That change is wrong. You should have gotten $2.15 back. She gave you 10 cents too much.
Wait, how did you spot that so fast?
Because decimals are my superpower, and today I am going to make them yours too.
All from one tiny dot between numbers?
That dot controls every price tag, every bill, and every exam question about money. Master it and you will never lose a single cent.
Sounds like a useful skill. Where do we start?
With what that dot actually means. A decimal point separates whole numbers from parts. Left of the dot is whole. Right of the dot is a piece.
Like dollars and cents.
Exactly. In 7.85, the 7 is whole dollars. The 8 is 8/10, 80 cents.
And the 5?
5 hundredths, 5 cents. Each place to the right is 10 times smaller. Ones, tenths, hundredths, thousandths. This is called place value.
So, where do decimals sit on a number line?
Picture a line from 0 to 1. Cut it into 10 equal parts. Each mark is 1/10, 0.1, 0.2, up to 0.9.
What happens between 0.4 and 0.5?
Zoom in. Cut that gap into 10 parts and you get hundredths. 0.41, 0.42, all the way to 0.49.
Is 0.5 the same as 0.50?
Yes, adding zeros after the last decimal digit changes nothing. But 0.5 and 0.05 are very different.
0.05 is 10 times smaller. The 0 pushes the 5 one place, right?
Try arranging these from smallest to largest. 0.5, 0.05, 0.55, and 0.505.
0.05 is smallest, then 0.5, then 0.505, then 0.55.
Compare digit by digit, left to right, like reading a word letter by letter. Now, let us add decimals. The golden rule. Line up the decimal points, then add column by column.
What about 3.6 plus 2.47?
Write 3.6 as 3.60 so the columns match. 0 plus 7 is 7. 6 plus 4 is 10. Carry the 1.
3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6. The answer is 6.07.
The decimal point stays exactly where it is. Same rule for subtraction. Line up the points and borrow when needed.
Like the change problem, 10 minus 7.85?
10.00 minus 7.85. 0 minus 5. Borrow. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 8 is 1. 9 minus 7 is 2.
2.15, $2.15.
Now multiplication. Different rule. Ignore the decimal points completely. Multiply as whole numbers. Then count the total decimal places.
So 2.4 times 1.5. I multiply 24 times 15?
24 times 15 is 360. 1 decimal place plus 1 decimal place. Total is 2. Count 2 from the right.
3.60. The answer is 3.6.
Let us pause here for 8 seconds. What is 0.3 times 0.2? 3 times 2 is 6. Total decimal places is 2. The answer is 0.06, not 0.6. That extra 0 matters.
What about division?
Dividing a decimal by a whole number. Divide normally and bring the decimal point straight up. 6.4 divided by 2 is 3.2.
What about dividing by a decimal?
Shift both decimal points right until the divisor is whole. 1.2 divided by 0.4. Move both one place, right?
12 divided by 4. 3. That is clever.
One last connection. Decimals and fractions are two names for the same thing. 1/4 is 0.25. Divide 1 by 4.
And decimal to fraction?
0.75 is 75 hundredths, both divisible by 25. Simplify to 3/4. Always simplify on your PSLE paper. Let us test your decimal skills across Singapore.
Starting where?
School canteen. Chicken rice costs $3.50. A drink is $1.20. How much total?
3.50 plus 1.20. Line up the points. $4.70.
Now a tougher one. You and 3 friends share a taxi from Orchard Road. The meter shows $23.60. Split it 4 ways.
23.60 divided by 4.
Break it up. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 3.60 divided by 4 is 0.90. $5.90 each.
What about grocery shopping?
Chicken breast is $12.90 per kilogram. You buy 0.4 kilograms.
12.90 times 0.4. Multiply 1,290 times 4, 5,160.
3 decimal places total. Move the point. $5.16.
What about MRT fares? Student versus adult?
Adult fare from Jurong East to City Hall is $189. Student concession is 59 cents. You save $130 each trip.
Over 200 school days. How much is that?
200 times 1.30, $260 a year. Decimals show you where your money really goes.
Even splitting a restaurant bill works the same way.
A meal costs $47.30 between 5 people. 47.30 divided by 5. $9.46 each.
I had no idea one tiny dot could be this useful.
PSLE Math loves decimal traps. Here are the 4 that cost students the most marks.
Trap 1.
The alignment trap. A student adds 14.6 plus 3.25 and writes 17.85.
What went wrong?
They lined up the last digits instead of the decimal points. The 6 should sit above the 2, not the 5.
So you write 14.6 as 14.60 first?
Then add properly. 14.60 plus 3.25 is 17.85. Always add trailing zeros to keep columns straight.
Trap 2?
Multiplying and dividing by 10, 100, 1,000. What is 3.45 times 100?
Move the decimal 2 places right. 345.
Students forget the direction. Multiplying makes bigger. Point moves right. Dividing makes smaller. Point moves left.
2.3 divided by 1,000?
3 places left. 0.0023. The zeros fill the empty places.
Trap 3.
Rounding decimals. Round 6.348 to 1 decimal place.
Let us pause here for 8 seconds. What do you get?
Look at the second decimal digit. 4. 4 is less than 5, so round down. The answer is 6.3.
What if it were 6.358?
The second digit is 5. 5 or more means round up. 6.4. Always look one place beyond where you are rounding.
Last trap?
Multi-step word problems. Notebooks cost $2.45 each. Ollie buys 3 and pays with $10. How much change?
Step 1. 2.45 times 3 is 7.35. Step 2. 10 minus 7.35.
2.65. The trap is rushing to subtract before finishing the multiplication. It's complete one operation at a time.
Uncircle the decimal point so I do not lose track.
Always ask, does my answer make sense? 3 notebooks at about $2.50 each is roughly $7.50. Change from 10 should be about $2.50. $2.65. Checks out.
What superpower did we unlock today?
Place value to read any decimal. Line up the points for adding and subtracting. Count decimal places for multiplying. Shift the point for dividing.
Plus converting between fractions and decimals.
For your exam, 4 rules. Line up decimal points for addition and subtraction. Count total decimal places after multiplying. Multiply shifts right, divide shifts left. Show every step.
Next time the canteen gives me wrong change, I am catching it in 2 seconds flat.
Because now you know exactly how every cent works.
Thanks for watching. If this was useful, hit subscribe and turn on notifications.
More PSLE Math videos are coming. Happy studying!